long, it was so explicit. And remember, I'm the only person walking around the street with stuff on the record that say, Mukhtar went and told the people that I'm armed. I got 2 shotguns, just came. So it says what it was. The police was there with their little tank outside, pointing guns at me. Then they come in the Masjid, and they never found no guns. And in fact, they filed a writ to say that we don't want you to use that in court. No, the defense, them, whatever they was, what they call the prosecution, they didn't want that to be used. In fact, the judge granted them, but it's on paper, that they couldn't use that because it would cloud the jury's mind. That they said I had a gun. Can you imagine? He said I had a gun, they could shoot me.
So it's illegal to do that. It's illegal.
Huh?
It's illegal to do it. Like you can't.
You can't do nothing that they had. I beat the case several years ago, and they still arrested me for going in my property. And in the court, they said that he lied about this and he lied about that, and so okay, but that's handing me. That's me taking the money or the position when I want it, not when they want it. Because you don't know, they might have been trying to knock us out of the box at first. And then it got so far along the way, they said, man, we jammed out, we're out of pocket now. And I think that's what happened. At first they thought we hit 1 or 2 of these things because the way they was headed backed up, they were certain of victory in California. Their kind of victory. They were certain of it. We'll just put them out of the masjid. Just, you've been there only 35 years, so we'll put you out. Just because, the deed's in your name, we'll put you out. Right? This is insanity. And that's what they did. I want you to imagine how the court is going to look. Whatever they try to use, you waited too long, well, we'll say that the virus was there. And y'all scared me off. The police came here, the FBI came and asked me not to go out there. Whatever they come up with, and then we got scared. And so we were scared to go out there. And then when we went out there, we got put in jail 3 times. 4 times! The last trip, I went to jail 4 times. Can you imagine? Shoot. After this, they'll mess with Negroes that they raise. They won't mess with none of us no more. Yeah, because we done already slapped the spit out of it. It's gonna be worse, the boss man. Yeah. A counteroffensive, I was like, DC mobilize assets, resource management. Okay, so Tuesday when we get together, we want to form a team. Let's call it a motor pool, whatever. But if you want to learn how to do all this, well, we start by doing it, right? So because remember, as I move up, everybody else is going to have to move right behind. They're going to have skill. So if you get 50 cars fixed, you'll have skill and patience. You know what I mean? Discipline. All the stuff that used to make you mad and nervous or something won't make you nervous after a few years of messing with boss man. Or we'll make him quit. Because as long as it's me, he'll keep doing it. But if everybody else is learning and looking, that can't happen. That's too soon. Or right? If everybody's looking at it, then he's either going to have to increase it, which will make everybody evolve and grow, or you have to stop. But they already seen this stuff before. So anyway, we think about boss man a lot. We think about boss man now, where are we going to slap him at? That's the main thing. We don't think about boss man as being mean, he got this power. When we leave here and we go back to the house, we're going to think about, now where can we slap boss man upside the head? Where? Evidently something's going on, because that's what we're doing every week. He ain't doing nothing to us. If the car goes tick, tick, so the car goes tick, everybody see it. Right? Everybody saw it. When everybody sees something, if you're a little kid and you say some ghosts live in that building, or some monsters, a standard B movie back in my time, was a little kid saw these big monsters or something that live over there, and the people don't believe him. Till just at the right time, one guy believes a little kid and they fight off the monster and stuff like that. Okay? Well, just think about us now. Hey, this is the big monster, this is what's happening. Ain't nobody paid no attention, right? But guess what? Now, everybody paying attention, and it's not attached to us. It's attached to something else, right? But it is attached to us because it's black people being oppressed by the police, but not one. This is a serious history. You got to remember, they've done this over and over and over again. It can't be a mistake, or it can't be that we didn't know what we was doing, right? You were trying to do that. You did that, boss man, over and over again. And we wanted the world to see it. So we had to put up, whether we tell them or not, to put up with this foolishness to show you what's happening and to also show you that if you stick, you can do it too. At the same time, boss man it's not that he's losing, boss man has lost. You got to remember, Allah not going to have us, if we serious wasting our energy and time, Allah going to slide us in there just at the right time, right? Because it's only a handful, right? So Allah going to slide you in at the right time, and they say, oh, we didn't know it was nothing like that going on all the time. We didn't know nobody, because I don't know how they keep this stuff out. We didn't know who said what and what. They ain't going to, right, have heard none of this, right? And all of a sudden, here it is, we told you all the time. For the Muslims, here it is, we told you all along, right? Even for some of our friendly people, here it is, we told you that boss man is a liar. Indian said he speak with a forked tongue. And then you, Zarif and them, wanted to believe him. You believe boss man, boy, we're gonna give you a medal for cluckery or clownery or something. It's gotta be something silly. Then he gonna believe the white man, right? After his history. Goodness gracious alive. Okay, are there any questions or comments? Didn't mean to take so long. Are there any questions or any comments?
No, there weren't any that came in today. Yes, but the sister that was talking about, that had reached out about the Ramadan program, she did say that her group was okay with the tafsir. She just wanted to know what was like did you have a preference for what particular verses or surah you'd like to do a tafsir on? Because she'd like to put that on the same day. You know, the Jews would be read during that particular.
Okay, now what does she want to do now?
The particular, whatever tafsir or you wanted to give on a particular surah or a particular set of ayats. She just wanted to know, did you have a preference for like which verses you wanted to do? You know, during the month of Ramadan, because she wants to basically those particular verses that you give a tafsir on. She wanted to see if she can line it up with that particular day of Ramadan, the Jews of the Quran. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Remember, this is Masjid al-Islam, Ramadan. Most of the time, we're going to be out. We're going to get around as much as we can this Ramadan.
All right.
And this thing keep going and coming, and now it's on the upswing, right? That they get more people is dying again.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not no fraidy cat, but you know, I'm gonna let them run me in to get no shot. But they keep this is the 50th time they done called for a shot. Eventually, you know, I may wait them out a little while and see if don't nobody die from it.
They pushing it though.
Huh?
I went and got tested. That's where I was Friday.
Oh, okay.
I did get tested among other things, but they came at me basically saying, well, you know, if you live in the 8th ward, they giving out vaccines. I was
Right.
like, nah, that's all right.
Yeah, I had someone knock on the door.
So they all pushing.
Well, I had them send a thing over there. The guy knocked on the door, might be because
Yeah, they knocked on the door asking, "Any senior citizens live here?" Like, nah.
no, that was I sent everything that they talk. I'm gonna send them through there. They might be back tomorrow
Oh, okay.
or the next day. They wanted me to go. They had an appointment for me, and I ducked out on it. And I keep ducking out because I don't. There's something about it. I don't feel that comfortable about it. I mean, I can't prove nothing. But boss man, he give you delayed action and, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, are there any more comments? So whatever she wanted, we'll work on that in a day or so, although it's only about 9 or 10 days. Is that right?
Maybe
to
9?
Ramadan.
Yeah, something
Is
like
it
that.
next Tuesday or Wednesday?
12.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it's the 4th, so that's about right, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we'll finalize it, but we'll at most do one night a week of Ramadan for food and soon as we pray, we'll be heading wherever we go, because we want to get there before Isha, and whether we stay a while, you know, after, we're going to be hanging out, because we're going to use this to raise funds. Then after the Eid, we'll go on out to California and get busy out there. Yeah. So that's the basic idea, is to, but we're not in no big, we're going to have the Eid, but other than that, and the other thing too, we don't have to have the Eid on the day, we'll do the Eid our Eid on the 3rd day. Yeah, on the 3rd day, because no matter what they do, 1st, 2nd day, we'll do it because you have 3 days. And this is an emergency time because of the health, because of and because it's an emergency, our condition is an emergency condition. So wherever we can go, we're gonna go there and raise as much as we can. Because now we're raising a war chest, you know, to fight. That's what we're doing. We're raising a war chest to fight. So we'll have the options at our own disposal. We can take whatever option. If we want to stay here, we can stay here. If we want to go, we can go. If we want to leave, we can buy a car, rent a car, do whatever, you know what I mean? We'll have options. And that's what we need, that's what we want the funds for, is to expand our options. So we don't have to fight a restrained battle. So, is that all?
Yeah, that's everything. Yeah.
Okay, salam alaikum. And if anybody have any